This is a D-SPECT. It's a version of the Spectrum Dynamics nuclear cardiology scanner. This is used for nuclear, what we call myocardial perfusion scans. Myocardial perfusion scans. Those are scans that are done to determine blood flow in the heart. It's most commonly used to evaluate chest pain. When people come in with chest pain or some variation of chest pain, or in people who have known narrowings or blockages in their heart arteries. So that's what we use it for. And it's usually, of course, associated with some kind of stress, either walking on a treadmill or what we call pharmacologic stress, chemical stress, for people who can't walk for some kind of neurological or orthopedic reason or whatever. They can't walk sufficiently on a treadmill. We stress them with a drug given into their vein that produces not exactly the same effect, but a similar effect as exercise. Okay. So from that, we can determine how the blood is flowing to their heart. And this scanner basically detects when we inject them with a small amount of radioactive substance into their blood, which goes to their heart. This scanner shows how much is going to each part of the heart. This is this is kind of one of the newest technologies available. Most of the scanners right now in the United States are over 5 to 10 years old, and they use older technology. This is a much newer scanner that uses newer technology that allows us to have, well, it basically does three things. The first thing is it gives us some flexibility in how to image patients. Before, everyone was a kind of cookie cutter approach. Everybody got the same dose of medicine, everybody was scanned for the same amount of time. And if you got good pictures, fine. If you didn't, well, tough luck. However, now, with this new scanner, let's say you're a real thin person. We can give you very little radioactivity and scan you for a long period of time. Or let's say if you can't hold still, we can give you a lot more of the injection of the radioactive substance and scan you for a much shorter period of time. Okay. So it gives us some flexibility in how we can schedule people. It also is good because we have a number of heavier patients. This scanner can handle people up to 540 pounds. And so for the vast majority of our people, that of course is going to handle that, whereas some of the older scanners can't handle people more than 350 pounds or so. So it gives us considerable options in terms of each individual patient, adjusting to the patient. So that's the first thing. The second one is a safety issue. There's a big drive to expose. Many people go into medical settings and they have CAT scans, and they have nuclear medicine scans, and they have x-rays and such. And although one of those scans isn't a very big deal at all, it's a very small amount of radiation, if you add all these things up over many years and with multiple tests done, you could end up to a significant radiation exposure to the patient over a long period of time. Right. This allows us to cut to a fraction the amount of radiation exposure we give a patient. Wow. And the third advantage, I think, is an accuracy standpoint. These give very good, precise pictures, and it's our hope that our diagnostic performance, our accuracy in making diagnosis is going to be better with these scanners than with the old conventional scanners. So those are the three primary advantages: flexibility and adjustment to the patient, the safety issue, and then the last thing is the issue of accuracy. We look at this. Okay, this just shows you what the heart looks like in different positions around the heart. Go to this snapshot. Well, but this is quality control data we look at. I won't go through in detail, but it's quality control data. But really, it goes flash. This is typically what we'll be looking at with the heart. And a good heart, good blood flow of the heart would show, and these are different slices through the heart in different directions. But this would be good blood flow, okay, to the heart. Okay, where it's symmetrical, it's all the way around, both on the stress and on the rest images. This would be an example, though. As you get down here, you notice there's a gap in the circle, and you look at here, normally this should be filling in, and there's not. There's a big hole there. This is someone who's had scar to their heart. This machine's been out just in relatively the last few years. I don't know exactly how long it's been in the market, but it's been out, I don't know, at least 4 or 5 years. However, the problem with these things, and the thing we're so glad that the university has helped us get this, is because These machines tend to be a lot more expensive than the regular machines. As with anything, you get newer technology, the expense tends to go up, at least initially. Now, it could be just like computers in 10 years, the expense will be much less. But for right now, it's expensive technology, and that's why not everyone's investing in them. So we our first patient yesterday just to try to adjust the machine, and then we've done 4 today. So we've just done the first 5 patients. So it looks like it's going to be nice.